Hi there, my name is Cynthia Veronica, and in this video, I want to show you some of the things that Sebastian has been doing in occupational therapy and why it's been so beneficial. So I have two children. I have Samantha, who is 4 years old, and Sebastian, who is 6 years old and just happens to have achondroplasia, which is the most common form of dwarfism. So my children are both in OT, or occupational therapy, for different reasons, but they do their sessions together sometimes. So for purposes of this video, I will focus on some of the exercises targeted for my son who has achondroplasia, the most common form of dwarfism. So we usually start the session by swinging. Usually they do this for about 5 minutes, and there are many different swings that they can choose from at the clinic, so the occupational therapist usually gives them a choice. And so this is working on vestibular input. Generally, this involves moving back and forth, side to side, and up and down. And these are just some of the exercises that target vestibular input. The receptors for vestibular input are located in our inner ear. It's characterized by a change in position, direction, or movement of the head. Buildup of fluid in the inner ear, which is something that's common in achondroplasia, can affect the vestibular system and can actually have an impact on balance. So we also work on input in the muscles and the joints. Proprioceptional input in this example involves pushing and pulling with the rope. It provides a lot of input with the muscles and joints of the arms and the core. Proprioception is basically an awareness of where you are in space. It allows for one to maintain balance and control of the body. Proprioception is important in motor learning or in developing motor skills, which tend to be a bit delayed for children with achondroplasia. Sebastian climbing a ladder is incredible. So when he first started OT at this private clinic, he had a lot of fear when climbing up and down the ladder. And now it's just so amazing to see the progress that he has made. Okay, so in this exercise, they were given a lightweight ball and a heavy ball, and they were told to push the ball along the path. And this is basically working on bilateral coordination. It's visual, motor integration, and proprioception. So how heavy or light is the ball and how much force is required to move the ball to the desired location. So bilateral coordination is use and integration of both hemispheres of the brain to allow both sides of the body to move in an activity. So bilateral coordination skills are apparent in functional activities like self-feeding or handwriting, self-dressing, and grooming. Okay, so crawling through a tunnel. This is challenging at the very end, especially with the structure of this tunnel in particular. It's another fun but challenging exercise that we work on during our sessions. The OT basically said the younger the children are, the more that they cry in the middle of the tunnel because they can't see the end of the tunnel. So it's good to always be close by. My children were usually fine with it, but it's always good for them to hear your voice talking them through it and encouraging them to keep crawling through the tunnel. Okay, so this game is called Scramble, and we did it 2 ways. So first, Sebastian and Samantha put the shapes where they belonged without the timer. And then the second time they put the shapes in with the timer. And what was interesting is that when the game was timed, Sebastian was more anxious and wasn't putting the pieces in the right spot. He didn't get as many pieces in the shapes compared to when it wasn't timed. And he was clearly getting nervous about the timer going off. And so the OT told me that this is a sign that he has anxiety when it comes to timed activities, for instance, when taking a test. So this is something that his school should be aware of. And, I took it upon myself to also decide to work with him at home on getting used to certain activities with a timer to help him get, used to it so that it can help ease his anxiety with timers over a period of time. Writing and drawing, For writing, we work on writing his name, and for drawing, it's usually Mat Man, followed by drawing a house with windows, a door, a chimney, smoke coming out of the chimney, and then the sun. So that's what we've been working on so far in OT for the most part. Everyone's session is going to look different depending on your child's needs and age. Even within achondroplasia, every child is different, and the OT needs that your child has or what they need to work on is going to be different, and it's really going to depend on the results of the initial assessment that the OT gives them. But this just kind of gives you an idea of what OT or occupational therapy may look like for your child. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will catch you in the next video. Bye for now.